live stream. Start video transmission. And we're live like that? No countdown? Usually OBS gives me a little countdown.
Does OBS do a countdown? I've never experienced such a thing.
Yeah, it'll be like live in 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. No? Nah, I guess I've never had to do that. Maybe it does that for you.
Huh. Okay, do you want to do the intro?
I did it last time. I thought we were trading.
Oh, you did do it last time? I thought I did, I
I
thought I
did,
did it
in
last
fact,
time.
do it last time.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trans Fat Experience. I am Demigloom, the trans, joined as always by...
Riley, the fat. Hey, everybody. Here I
Um,
am.
yeah, we're currently
Fuck!
streaming... What just happened?
I dropped some. I keep dropping things. I've dropped like 1,000 things today. I keep breaking things and dropping things. Fucking bullshit.
That's very unfortunate. Um, how was your Christmas, Riley? Since we don't have any viewers yet, we don't have to get into the topic.
I mean, fine. Fairly uneventful.
Did
I
you
don't
have a
really have
celebration?
we ate a ham. We exchanged some like silly little gifts.
Oh,
Christmas isn't really a thing anymore in my house
that's really sad.
because there's no like extended family in this state. Because it used to be the extended family was my grandparents, and obviously they have since passed on. So now it's literally just me and mom in Florida. That's the only amount of my bloodline that exists in this state now is me and my mother.
Did you guys at least get each other something? I know you said you got your mom something, some skincare shit.
And I got her some skincare shit that was in her Amazon cart. She got me like some candy.
That's cool. What kind of candy?
I got some. I guess they did like a Christmas Sour Patch Kids that's coal and it's like black raspberry flavored, and that was pretty good.
That's pretty
Um,
cool.
got some Butterfingers. And I got a chocolate bar that perhaps contained some extra ingredients, so that was particularly fun.
Weed, bro.
Ah.
Oh, we have 2 viewers. Say hi in chat, people. This is a all must participate venture. Okay.
Yes, if you're not gonna participate, then fucking get out of
Yeah.
here.
Chat. Say identify
Unsubscribe.
yourselves in chat. I don't want to stream to nameless people. I want to talk. That's the whole point of live streaming. So I could talk to a...
Have you ever? I've been in like I imagine like bigger like lolcows do this too, but like I've come across some like micro lolcows in my day that like get trolled by like 4 out of the 7 people that watch them. And it's always the funniest thing when they like when somebody's watching the stream and they start like freaking out like who's watching, identify like that actually happened
Yeah.
with these people who are like afraid they're getting trolled. They're like, who's watching? You're getting banned if you don't
Paranoid.
identify yourself.
Theta. I apologize for pronouncing your name wrong. Tell me how to pronounce it if I mess it up. Theta May says hello, new viewer. This is the trans fat experience. Theta, any pronouns she preferred. Cool. She says hello. Um, Hi. Welcome to the trans
Hi.
fat experience. I'm the trans and he's the fat, and we share our experience with things. Um,
What is it with those? I guess if this person wants to answer it, or if Demi Gloom just wants to muse based on people she knows. What is it with the people who like the any pronouns people?
I don't know. They
Like,
just don't care.
why not just pick one?
I think they're just okay going by anything. Some people go
But
by
like, it
different...
seems like they always have a preference. So it's like, okay, so if I know your preference is this one, and I just use this other one, then I still feel like an asshole. So what's even the point?
Yeah, some people who do have a preference is a little... I guess that is a little odd.
Yeah, like, okay, my preference is she, and then I start calling you he because you said any pronouns, but I'm still gonna feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah. I think they're just asserting that they normally go by... They like this person right here is saying she normally goes by she her pronouns, but like isn't offended by anything
Yeah,
else.
it doesn't get like get
Like
like
if you call me
incensed.
anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
says
Okay.
she says I'm gender fluid. So okay,
Gender
that makes
fluid.
sense.
Okay.
Not offended by him and neutral on they. Okay,
Okay, okay.
pretty cool stuff.
I'm learning about the LGBTQ community.
Speaking of pretty cool stuff, look what I got.
Yeah. Oh shit. Is
This
that a
wasn't even.
camera?
Yeah, it's a GoPro.
Oh shit, nice.
Me and my brother got this, and this wasn't even a like a mom gift. This was like a uncle gift.
What do you do with a GoPro?
I don't know. I was thinking I could do the most
Do they
boring
have
thing ever and use it as a webcam.
Yeah, that's true. Do they have like sound capture software or is it just footage on GoPro?
I think it has. I think it has sound.
Because you could use it for like you do like vlogs while you're out doing like silly Wisconsin shit with your friends.
Silly Wisconsin. I don't do silly Wisconsin shit.
Whatever fucking like go to the fucking corn shuckers concert or wherever you're going. Go.
Theta May says thank you for putting the effort forth. I think they're talking to you, Riley.
Of course,
It's
of course.
appreciated. Um, I got this, and I got a bunch of clothes. I got a new computer chair because
Nice.
I've been using this piece of shit.
Oh shit. Those
Very
things suck.
uncomfortable. Yeah,
Those are
you
like
know
the
exactly
worst
what I'm
chairs.
talking about. Yeah,
That's in like the F minus tier of chairs.
yeah, it's pretty garbage. You
Is
know,
there a chair tier list of all the different types of chairs?
me and my best friend a few years ago made like this might have been before tier lists were a big thing, but we ranked all the drinking fountains or bubblers or whatever you call them.
Do you have one person you consider your best friend? And if so, who is it?
They were my best friend at the time,
Oh,
Marie.
okay.
I should probably shouldn't
Mm.
have said it. No, she says her real name online. I don't care.
There's fucking thousands of people named Marie. Come on.
Yeah,
The first name doxing thing has always been like a sticking point for me. I'm like, the fact that your name is John is not an identifiable character trait that like can be used to trace back to you. There's like 8 bajillion Johns.
has Mo revealed his first name publicly?
I don't want to say it just in case, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't care.
Okay, I know he said it
I
on
think we've
like the
made like jokes
MoCast,
about it.
but
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants us talking about it. But
That was
yeah,
like a shock when I learned that that was his real name.
me too. I
I
think a
was
lot
like,
of
it's not.
people.
I thought his real name was just Mo.
I think a lot of people just have other information out there that could identify
And
them.
the name would help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Theta Mail says yes, he has. About Mo on the issue crew. Oh, do you know this person, Riley?
No. What is their name?
Theta May.
Theta May. Uh, Not off the top of my head. Maybe if I
Are you
saw
an
the
issue
profile
crew fan?
picture, I'd be like, oh, but not off the top of my head do I recall the name.
Is this is somebody trolling me? Is this somebody I know just pretending to
This
be a
dark
different person?
Sappho.
Is this Redux?
This is a Redox sock puppet account. Now we're being paranoid about who's in our chat.
Yeah, exactly. No, because like nobody watches our shows, so I always yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, wait, about somebody actually watches.
They said I'm only
I'm only
recently
recently
binging the issue
binging the
crew.
issue crew. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good show. A little edgier than than me than I'm used to nowadays, dude. I used
You're
to
in
be.
there.
I
You're in the
know.
show.
I used to be. I used to be so much edgier.
Yeah,
Like
you
back at
really. It's one of God's greatest tragedies that you've lost your edge to such a degree.
yeah, dude. I don't believe me. I miss it sometimes. Sometimes it comes back in private VCs, as you know. But like, you know,
Just bring it back on the issue crew. Nobody watches that. Just
no,
go,
no, no.
just go whole hog.
Because I think it's more consequential when you make really edgy jokes publicly, and it'll also get used against me, and I don't want it to be.
I think I have a pretty good like radar of what's gonna be too much. In fact, I'm kind of overly paranoid. Sometimes I kind of like go around clearing a joke that I probably could have just made without much issue. But I think I do know definitively when something's like too far. I'm like, okay, we'll just not do that one.
Yeah. Lemon says, I kind of want to. Is it I Lemon or just Lemon with two L's? I can't tell. Lemon says, I kind of want to start watching it, but it's def a lot more like edgy than MSGSA. Lol. Yeah, absolutely. Lemon, you listen to MSGSA. Why don't you Oh, I think you commented recently. Um, that's another thing is I get surprised that there are like people who actually know about my shows and like are familiar with my episodes and just don't
Because not
comment.
not everybody comments, which I understand. Not everybody has much to say. Like I've only commented a couple times on middle school GSA. Usually I just don't have anything to say.
Theta May says, "Yeah, it's rough at time. I straight up yelled at my phone." Fair.
Wait, because we said something edgy? You were like, you can't say that. What
Well,
were
I
you
mean,
yelling?
On the episode that's coming out today, Kang was literally talking about how like we should be able to run over protesters and shit like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, pretty edgy stuff. Lemon says, I probably did. I found you guys through the That Dang Dad episode. Blowing up. Just kept listening. Hell yeah. That's amazing.
That's a good thing. You should listen to the issue crew, but it is edgy. You have been warned.
Taylor Weaver says, Metal Gear Solid, Middle School GS. I think our title and thumbnail is getting us these viewers. I think that's what's going on.
Oh yeah, maybe,
I popped
perhaps.
in the Discord to say hi the other day. Oh, well, I hope you stay and I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you so much. Um I'm trying to think what else I did on Christmas. Like I have like a big family gathering every year to go to. Um
Just the shit positions of certain members of guest. Fair enough. Who's the most problematic member of the issue crew, Theta May? I want to know your opinion on this. Continue with your Christmas.
I'm trying to think what else I got some really nice perfume.
That's
Uh
cool.
yeah. I got my grandma's homemade Chex mix she makes every year. It's
Ah,
really good.
dude.
You ever had
I
homemade
bet
Chex
it's
Mix?
better than regular Chex Mix. No, I don't think so.
It's way better than regular Chex Mix, man.
Metal Solid Gear Straight Alliance.
But they said current.
You can give an answer for both. If there's a former host who grinds your gears, we can hear that too.
Is it Ida?
Probably Kathy.
I'm just gonna say with Kathy, she recently to the group chat to me and Jason and Squeebo and Felonious Ferris said like fuck you, I hope you all have the worst Christmas ever, and then left the group chat and then told me to fuck myself.
Like
So
how recently?
like right before Christmas.
Okay, because I know my last interaction with Kathy was we recorded a movie review. Kathy made her final assumedly final appearance in the Issue Crew universe, I'd imagine. And then immediately when we were done with that, we started arguing about podcasts she wanted deleted, and then she hung up on me, and we haven't talked since.
Yeah, that's because she told me she was like, I'm gonna do this to get on his good side and then ask him for a favor, which is like a classic manipulation tactic. And I'm like, dude, that's the worst idea ever.
It's not gonna work,
Yeah.
and it didn't work.
Taylor Weaver said, well, that's not a very positive holiday message. Theta Mail says, in order, Heartsy, Jason, Kathy, Mo.
Oh, those are the most problematic. Well, Heartsy was only on 2 episodes. I don't know how problematic he got a chance to get. Um, Jason, Kathy, and yeah, they've been pretty problematic. I was expecting you to say like Warficus, but maybe you're not too Warficus yet if you're binging from the beginning.
Levin says, as a former tradcath, current trans femme, Kathy was a weird guest to listen to. Yeah. She's not Catholic anymore. I don't know if you know that, Riley.
I do know that. She told me when we did the movie review.
Yeah, she hates God now and hates Christmas. She's a fucking Grinch, and it's so
Bah
annoying.
humbug. She hates all the Who's down in Whoville. She hates all their noise.
Yep.
All the little who girls and
Am
who
I like
boys.
am I like audibly sick? Because I am in person. I don't know if you could tell through the microphone.
You're a little bit audibly sick.
Yeah, it's not great. I've been sick all Christmas and it's not fun. They said not yet. They haven't met Orpheus yet.
Yeah, they haven't
Um,
met that wacky character.
but yeah, that was pretty much Christmas for me. I got a new mouse. You know how I'm always complaining about how my mouse is broken, and that's my excuse for why I suck at Crunker. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
fucking broken mouse. I can't left click. I can't right click. Now I don't have that excuse anymore. Now I know. Now I'm just trash at Crunker normally.
Yeah, now you just think you're rusty is your excuse.
Yeah, I'm rusty now because I've been playing with a broken mouse for so long. I'm rusty. Guest
True,
wise, that
yeah,
clown you
you
had on for art
can pull it
mediums.
up. Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
Daniel.
Thank you.
You are one of Debbie Gloom's only warriors in that experience because like everybody who was there was like Debbie Gloom was fucking awful. She's never
No.
allowed to be on with new guests again due to her
I was
behavior.
absolutely out of line. I was absolutely out of line. I'll give you that. Why do you keep putting your hand on your camera?
Because my mom's trying to talk to me, so I don't want her to open the door and get caught on the footage.
Yeah, I'm scared my mom's gonna open the door too and get caught on camera. I don't want that to happen. I don't need the mom reveal.
Mom reveal.
Are you ready to talk about Elon Musk? Because I don't have a whole lot to say about him.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't have too many opinions on this. I found it quite amusing. Uh, that Elon Musk is putting all of his eggs in like the conservative Arsler basket, and he immediately turned that crowd against him with one like stupid hill that he's dying on, and now
What
he's
did he
just getting
do?
mogged by both sides. I don't even quite know all the details. Like it's something about I don't know. It's not. I don't know like what an HB1B visa exactly is and what its terms are. But I know that the main the point that I'm hearing is he was defending like hiring immigrants and like all the people on the right were like, what are you fucking talking about? And then it just became literally everyone hates Elon Musk, nobody is on his side. Because Elon's like, come on, guys, I want to hire the cheaper immigrant labor because immigrants are like cool and smart and stuff. It's just such a weird position for him to have taken. And it's obviously just like a very veiled, like, he just wants to hire immigrant labor for cheaper.
Yeah,
So now he's turned even like the griftosphere against him that he was once spending all of his time appealing to.
he's literally had no consistent opinions though. Like
No.
he just says whatever the most popular right wing talking point is. That's what his Twitter is. It's so annoying. It's like at least people like Ben Shapiro and stuff have like consistent opinions that you could follow. Like when you hear a Ben Shapiro take, you know he's gonna stick to that for a while, despite I mean he's definitely grifts. He grifts like all of them do, but like at least there's some amount of consistency in their actual core beliefs, you know. Whereas with Elon Musk is he's just one of the guys. He's just a talking head who's gonna follow exactly what the status quo is at any given moment, and I guarantee he's gonna keep his mouth shut about this later on.
Yeah, he's always been very strange to like it seems like the kind of thing he was trying to pitch, like the appeal he was trying to make is like I just want to make Twitter a free speech platform. I just want you to be able to say whatever you want on there. And it's like cool, great. I agree. Yes. But then so slowly as this went on, he was as he gained the favor of all the right wing griftos, he was like, I can use this to be popular and liked among a group and community. So he just started pandering to them and like just like spouting right wing bullshit constantly on Twitter and just like swinging around his fucking big power cock and just like changing things on Twitter for no reason and like having these weird lines in the sand that aren't consistent with the thing he's trying to pitch like when he when he didn't want to unban Alex Jones. Was one of the first like weird because he was unbanning like literally everyone who had ever been banned from Twitter. And everybody was like, "What about Alex Jones?" And he was like, "Oh, I had a kid die once. I'm not gonna unban Alex Jones." And then sat on it for like 4 months, and then one day randomly was like, "I'm proud to announce I am unbanning Alex Jones." He's so inconsistent. He's so weird. Like all he had to do was just unban everyone, let him be on Twitter, and keep making rockets and Teslas. Like, why are you engaging in this so much?
Lemon says, I've said before, he very much so gives the vibes of the guy who pays people to be his friend and is convinced they actually like him. Yeah, I can see that a little bit. He called him and Donald Trump best friends recently, which is really funny. Like, Elon definitely.
Did he?
Yeah. Lemon says, like, Elon definitely thinks that the girl at the strip club is actually into him and then gets mad when she isn't. Yeah,
It's tragic.
absolutely. Um,
Why do people who are like so like intelligent in other ways have to be so like completely brain dead in other ways? Like why can't somebody just be like smart? All the biggest geniuses have like one or two aspects where they're like the most like brain dead people on the planet.
yeah, this is true. Elon also made cis a slur on Twitter,
Yeah,
and
that's a little
your tweet gets
ridiculous.
silenced if you say cis. So he's just basically just swinging the pendulum to the other side.
Exactly.
He
And
didn't actually make it
that's
free
too
speech.
far. That's not what I wanted. I was pro Elon at the beginning of the whole Twitter thing because he just said I'm gonna unban everybody and make it a free speech platform. So I was like, hell yeah, brother. I am a free speech absolutist. I think people should be able to say whatever they want. Hell yeah. But then instead of just making it like a place where you can say whatever, he's making it a fucking right wing paradise and making words like cis make your tweet invisible. He's trying to silence the left instead of silencing the right, like all the other tech companies are doing. Which no, you said you were gonna do the not silencing anyone. So why are you going the other way instead? You fuck.
Taylor Weaver says, like, is Elon even smart? Or is he just shrewd, like con man type smartness? Theta Male says he's not smart like at all. He's rich and privileged. I think
Is he
he's
not like? Does he not do science stuff? Like, is he just paying other
he
people
has
to
an
do that?
understanding. He has an understanding of science. But he's not like he's not actually making rockets and Teslas and shit. He's like paying other people. He's like an investor. To make a
Okay,
long story
okay.
short, like DJT is not who's DJT is not smart, but he is a good bullshitter and liar, which I guess is a type of smartness because they intuitively know how to trick others," said Taylor Weaver. Donald J. Trump? Who's DJT?
Oh yeah, DJT is Donald J. Trump.
Who says? Why don't they just say Trump? Oh,
I don't know. Even Trump says DJT.
huh.
Though the first time I saw the DJT acronym was a screenshot of a Truth Social post from Donald Trump where he signs it as DJT.
Huh. Oh, I guess that makes sense if he's signing it, but like, I've never heard someone casually say that. I'm not trying to talk shit, Taylor. Sorry, yeah, Trump is who I meant. Well, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, are you willing to admit that I was right and you were wrong about Elon? Because I was like,
Oh, I've been willing to admit that for a long time.
it was
Yes.
so obvious that this was turning into a right wing grift, and you were kind of pro Elon for a while, even as he was slowly transforming.
I mean, like whatever. Like I didn't mind that he decided that he wanted to be a right winger. It was him like. First of all, he just like fucked up Twitter entirely. Like he destroyed the brand, and now he's just like he's so invested in having fun with his little right wing butt buddies that he's trying to like censor the left on his platform. Like fuck off. I just want all my cool right wing friends to say all their cool right wing things on my platform.
Yeah, and he kind of replies like interesting thinking emoji on a lot of like shit about the Jews running the world.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, or just a lot of white supremacist bullshit. Um, I don't think he actually believes in it, but he's platforming it. Like, and when I say platforming it, I mean like promoting it. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not just allowing it on his platform. Lemon says Elon is basically an investor in actual smart people's careers. Yeah, I feel like Reddit's obsession with him inflated his ego and gave him an unwarranted sort of Tony Stark complex.
Yeah, it's just a complex. Like even like I think the right wing grifting is like a bad move, but like you're allowed to do that. Like I said, I'm a free speech absolutist. I don't care if you're doing that. I care that you're it's at the expense of the quality of your platform that I've been using since long before you owned it.
Yeah, I mean it sucks now. There's like the ads, like you used to get ads for like Bank of America, and you had like huge investors, and now you get ads for like some guy's stream.
To be, I mean, because I like right wing comedy more than left wing comedy. Twitter is a fun place for me still, but like it's annoying, and there's a bunch of stupid shit where it's like, first of all, the fact that it's not even called Twitter anymore, but everybody still calls it Twitter because Twitter is like one of the most recognizable names of a thing on the history of the fucking planet. And Elon Musk is just like, I want to have an X, so I'm gonna change Twitter's name to X because I just want to have something named X so desperately.
You know about how he owned PayPal and it was called
And he
X.com?
also wanted to call it X, yes.
Yeah, and he owned the domain for a long time. And he just, yeah, it's really stupid.
Because it's like I just don't get it. Why would you change the like if suddenly I owned Facebook and now I'm getting all the money that comes into Facebook, I'm not gonna be like, now it's called fucking Z. Cause then it's the user engagement is gonna go way down and like public word of mouth is gonna go way down because now it has a stupid new name that nobody knows instead of the iconic name it's had forever that is in the zeitgeist of society.
And Twitter had very like incredible in-app branding, like tweet, retweet, and stuff like that. Like the word tweet, you know what I mean? Like it was such good branding. It was so recognizable, and he just threw that all away for post, just like a generic shit like any other social media app.
Yeah.
I wish
And it's
Threads
like
took off.
I always thought it was cringe the people who are like I refuse to call it X as like a political like standing. But I just forget to call it X because, like, why is it called X?
I refuse to call it X, not for a political standing, but because it's just stupid. I'm just like, it's Twitter.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Theta May says absolutism is very risky. We could talk about that another day. I kind of agree with you. I'm like in between you and Riley on this. Lemon says, "Oh my God, yeah, one of the best examples of Elon not being smart is his horrid branding decisions and how miserably he fumbled the Twitter bag. It's worth a fraction of what it once was monetarily." Yeah. A cat on YouTube says, "Elu ma, elu ma." What does elu ma
Based.
mean?
I don't know.
Elon Musk?
Maybe.
I think it means Elon Musk.
But yeah, it's been such a shit show, and I hate that I for so long was like it's gonna be a good thing, and like there are good things. Like I'm glad that Dick Masterson is unbanned, and I'm glad that some of the people of that caliber are unbanned. That wouldn't have happened under regular leadership, I suppose. But he pushed things too far. He made too many dumb decisions that were only for his own ego, and it's bad. And I hate him.
I think Alex Jones should have stayed banned.
I don't. I don't think so.
Alex, with the Sandy Hook shit, dude. Come on.
He well, he's paying for it now. I don't. He's not saying it anymore.
I don't think he should. I just think he shouldn't. I just don't think he should be a commentator anymore. I don't think he deserves a platform, personally. After
I just don't think anybody should be deplatformed unless unless there are very specific abhorrent circumstances you could describe to me.
such as
And I don't think
harassing the victims of the victims'
I just
families of
don't
a school
think
shooting, it's just not that
mm,
bad.
if he was doing it actively, maybe, but he's not doing it anymore. So who cares? Give him back his Twitter.
Can you imagine your kid died, and every day you get a voicemail calling you a fucking Jew and saying that like you're
Where'd they get their phone numbers?
Alex Jones?
Uh, did he
Alex
really?
Jones's community. Alex Jones encouraged his
Well,
community as they were harassing the victims of Sandy Hook. When I say harassing the
yeah.
victims, I don't mean just talking about the victims or the victims' families. I don't mean just talking about it. I mean they were actually he was actually, it was like a negative XP situation where he wasn't saying it. He wasn't saying go harass these people, but he was saying these people are demons, these people are monsters who participated in a conspiracy. So obviously the logical
I don't think
conclusion
you see
is
the that's always been my thing though, is it has to be direct or it doesn't count. That's my viewpoint on speech. Like if you're inciting violence against a group, if you're saying go burn down that guy's house, then yeah, silence him. But if you're
what if
just
he
saying
said,
I hate that guy,
I
I
hate
hate
that
that guy
guy.
so
I hope
much.
somebody burns down his house. His house deserves to be burned down. You think you should be able to say that?
That, that's trickier, but probably not. Is that what Alex Jones said? Did he say they should be harassed, or did he just say I don't like them because they're doing globalist conspiracies?
I don't remember. I don't remember the exact details, but like it was enough. It was enough for me to be pretty appalled. Lemon says it might not be that he said go harass them, but he intentionally put the spotlight on them, knowing full well what had happened. Yeah, I mean they. I don't know. Go look at the court documents. Don't use me as your
So
source for this
I
information.
assume when Theta May says absolutism, they're saying free speech absolutism. Am
Yes.
I okay? I mean, I've told Demi if you want an absolutism discussion, I've told Demi Gloom we should do the free speech middle school GSA, and I should be on, and it's yet to happen. So just spam the comments of middle school GSA, and then
We could do
maybe
it. We could do it. I've never been against it.
we gotta set it up. We gotta make it happen.
One
You
of the
guys still
days where we don't
recording
have
on
a topic.
Tuesdays? Because
Yeah.
Tuesday is an open book for me.
Yeah, we still record on Tuesdays.
I don't do shit on Tuesdays. I guess maybe we kind of do my podcast with Belle on Tuesdays, but that seems to be a pretty loose thing.
You made her listen to Drake Bell.
I did.
Did she like it?
No, she
No.
liked a little bit of it. She didn't hate it as much as I was expecting she might, but you know. Bad guy, by the way, before somebody says something. Don't
Yeah.
like him. Should go to
Bad
prison,
guy.
probably.
Should probably go to prison. I agree.
But he has a dang good singing voice, and I'm an art from artist man. So we reviewed his album on my album review podcast.
Somebody said Dr. Tiller was murdered because he was referred to as Tiller Baby Killer on Fox. It doesn't have to be reflex. I couldn't see. The chat didn't show up in the actual chat. It just showed up on there. It doesn't have to be direct. Yeah, I agree with that. Um, when
I
you
just
put
don't
the
know.
spotlight
I
on
don't know
somebody and
if you could blame that person for that though. Like it's kind of a slippery slope because like what can you and what can you not say? Like there's a reason why free speech is in place so people can say crazy insane shit without getting arrested or killed. You don't have to.
I agree mostly. There are just like certain cases where I'm just like, okay, it was very obvious where this was going. I think they're both slippery slopes. I think it's a slippery slope to have absolutism because you have fire in a crowded theater and then, and then you
Yeah,
have
I don't count that. I guess I'm not really a free speech absolutist. My position is direct threat of violence or direct like incitement of violence, which yelling fire is an incitement of violence because everybody starts trying to freak out and get out of the room, and I consider that an incitement of
but
violence.
not because you're
The,
inciting violence directly, but because you're saying something in which you could reasonably conclude violence would be the result.
but no, but you saying fire is the inciting action of the violence because you go fire and everybody starts freaking out trying to freak out and get out of the room. So that's actually they're directly causing it
What
by
if you
saying
yell,
that.
baby killer? You could reasonably assume the people that are going to fucking, if you actually are blatantly spreading that kind of misinformation. That's my thing. Harassment and misinformation, misinformation that leads to harassment, is very consequential. Lemon says, I think when it comes down to the fact of who's in power and who isn't, free speech is a defense against speaking out against the king being punishable. Fair, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
We could save this. We could save this for MSGSA too.
Yeah. We should. We should.
When leads to direct violence, when speech that leads to direct violence is allowed, implicit or explicit, I think that needs to be taken into account. Said Lemon. Yeah.
It's a slippery slope to define what is an implicit incitement of violence.
No, and I agree with you on that. It's just I think we have different. We place the bar in different places. Theta May says, uh, by the way, is it Theta May or Theta May? So, type 1 if it's Theta May, and type 2 if it's Theta May.
I assume it's Theta
I
May.
think it's
It's
Theta
spelled like
May.
Theta.
Theta. Theta May. Type 2 if it's Theta May, and type 1 if it's Theta May, like they, them.
I need to know when the free speech episode is going down and what the best way to participate from my position is. I mean, just leave like a big comment on a middle school GSA about it, and I'll make sure Debbie Glib reads it on the episode.
Yeah. Or just join the middle school GSA Discord. 2. Wait, which
That's
one
true
was
as
2?
well. It too.
They.
Theta. It is Theta.
Theta. Okay.
Theta May.
Theta May. So yeah, that was
Did you?
mini free speech discussion. Did I
There
what?
you go. So did check out more on middle school GSA coming soon. But with the Elon Musk stuff, that was directly bounced off from another individual who's in some hot water and
Vivek?
said some pretty stupid shit. Yeah, Vivek Ramaswamy, who wrote this big giant like essay about like why immigrants should do these jobs, and the point he was making is that Americans' brains have been ruined by like Boy Meets World and Friends. Like he's specifically naming 90s sitcoms, and it's like they promote mediocrity. So
What?
did you not read this?
No.
Pull this shit up.
Send me the link. I don't want to close our cameras.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the Vivek post. I think Libs of TikTok is an excellent case study into implicit incitement of violence and stochastic terrorism. Whether you like the term or not, she's just a prototypical example of it. What is stochastic terrorism? Do you know what this term, Debbie Gloom?
I think it's like indirect. It's like indirectly inciting violence. It's Libs of
Oh,
TikTok
it's
like
just
straight up
another term
doxes
for that.
people.
Yeah, doxing also bad. I would consider that a direct incitement of violence. Maybe not violent, but like don't dox people. That's another rule I'm willing to add. Is like why would you even do that? What's the point? There's no opinion being shared. Like all of these things that you would say like implicitly cause harassment, environment, violence, are at least like usually under the context of an opinion, as stupid and bad and problematic of an opinion as it may be. But doxing people is not an opinion. It's just a thing you do to get them harassed.
Yeah, this is true. Why are some chats not
Vivek.
showing up for me?
I wonder if it's still up. Hope scrolling through Vivek's Twitter will get me there. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I found it. Can we get a demi-gloom dramatic reading of this Vivek
Taylor Weaver says it's really
Ramaswamy
funny because
tweet?
it's another reminder that people like Vivek are quite, quote, obviously elites that they claim to not be, and right wingers lap it up and whine about the elitism of the other side. Quite obviously elites, yeah.
But right wingers are not lapping this up. They're also pissed at him. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are enemies of all.
All right,
Did
I'm
I
gonna
send
pull
it
it
to
up.
you?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Did you
pull
get
it
it?
up.
Okay.
The reason top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over Native Americans isn't because of an innate American IQ deficit. a lazy and wrong explanation. A key part of it comes down to the C word, culture. Tough questions demand tough answers, and if we were really serious about fixing the problem, we would have to confront the truth. Our American culture has venerated, is venerated how you pronounce that?
I think so.
Venerated
I
mediocrity
think it's venerated.
over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college, it starts young. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not
This
produce
literally
the best
sounds like an
engineers.
incel manifesto.
This sounds like this no, this sounds like Sheldon Cooper. A culture that venerates Corey for Boy Meets World or Zack and Slater Screech in Saved by the Bell
Why is he naming
or
specific
Stefan
sitcoms
over
from the
Steve Urkel in
90s?
Family Matters will not produce the best engineers. So this person, okay, I'm not reading this whole thing. Vivek is saying that
He also
American,
references Friends later in the post. He's very specific references to specific 90s sitcoms.
he's saying Americans are inferior people to immigrants.
Yes, that's what he's saying.
I don't think, is he an immigrant or is his parent? I think it was his parents are immigrants. Either way,
Yeah, well,
um,
he couldn't have been an immigrant because he ran for president, but his parents
yeah,
might have
his
been.
parents were immigrants, I believe. Um, him and Elon are both basically immigrants. That I think you're technically second generation immigrant is a word, or is a word that would
Yeah.
describe him. They're both immigrants, and I guess people were fine with that. But now they're saying that like Jesus Christ, we have two people in Trump's cabinet now saying that the Department of Government Efficiency is a cabinet position, right? I'm pretty sure it
Yeah, I
is.
think so.
So we have two people in Trump's cabinet now who are immigrants. For the most anti-immigration president we've had in the history of America, probably, um, are talking about how immigrants are superior and they should be hired over
Well, to
Americans.
play devil's advocate a little bit, I don't think Donald Trump has ever said he doesn't want any immigration ever. He just is. He just he wants to close the borders until he can figure out what's going on, and then he wants everybody to get in legally. So I don't think he hates all immigrants. He just is
Well,
for
he
border
wants
control,
no,
which is bad. I
he wants
disagree
to
with him as an
stop.
immigration position, but I'm just saying.
He obviously wants to stop legal immigration as well because it's not just like, well, it's illegal, they're breaking the law. He's trying to end birthright citizenship too.
Oh yeah.
He's just saying that if you're born in America, you should still be able to get deported. And he's talked about deporting people, the children of immigrants, with them because he doesn't want to separate families anymore, which is total bullshit.
To be fair, that's kind of like a good that's a good like fucking sticking to your guns response. Like I'm surprised he said that. Like it's like, what about separating the families? He's like, don't worry, we won't be separating any families.
We'll
We're
deport the
kicking
kids
them out
too.
too.
Yeah, but haven't people like Stephen Miller talked about all immigration? Said Taylor Weaver.
I don't know who that is.
I feel like I'm an idiot for not knowing who that is.
Yeah, who is Stephen Miller? We're both idiots together. Don't worry.
Senior advisor of the President of the United States, former uh, direct served as senior advisor for policy and White House director for speech writing to President Donald Trump. Got you. Talked about
Ah, okay,
ending all
okay,
the
okay.
yeah. A lot of people in Trump's cabinet have talked about ending legal immigration too. Trump's arguments against illegal immigration are also apply to legal immigrants. He's just very fucking racist against Mexicans. He also stopped legal immigration from a bunch of Muslim majority countries because they were Muslim majority countries, saying in one of his speeches, he was like, "We're not going to let any Muslims in this country until we figure out what's going on." Uh, Extremely racist and Islamophobic. He was a dude in Trump's first cabinet who looked like a genuine villain. I don't know if he's supposed to be in the new cabinet or not. Um, yeah. Sorry, I'm stupid. I don't actually know about politics as much as I pretend. I just have a lot of my principle. I just have a lot of principles, and I want them to be reflected in policy. That's as far as my political knowledge goes. Um,
You see, I've learned a lot of things about politics, but a lot of them are from people who might be considered by farther left people to be right wing pundits. So sometimes I think I know a thing, and then somebody is like, "No, that's not true," and I'm like, "Oh, it seems I've been misinformed by
you mean
this
people like
information."
Dick Masterson?
Yeah, and then people in that kind of space. Like I've even listened to like people farther on that scale, like Gavin McInnes or Anthony Cumia, but like
Okay.
not a lot.
Taylor Weaver
Mostly,
says,
Mostly Dick Masterson.
"Hey y'all, I'm starting to think that this Trump guy may be bad." Uh, so
Wow,
here's the thing:
really?
I fucking hate Trump. Yeah, not a big Trump guy personally. Okay, Riley, I need your opinion on something.
Okay.
Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
On or off?
Okay. I'm gonna say on.
Yeah. Fuck Felonious Ferris, guys. Chat,
Yeah,
chat.
Felonious Ferris is wrong.
Tell me on or off, chat. Glasses or no glasses. I won't be offended if you say glasses on, because it's
You
chill.
see,
I like.
the thing
I
about
think they
right
look
wing
better.
pundits is like the ones that everybody knows all suck because they're just so like soulless and like without a laugh or a smile. They're just like fucking here. Hello, I am Ben Shapiro. I'm gonna tell you why the left wing is bad and they should all go away. Like that's not at all appealing. But then there are the people who happen to be lower on the totem pole who actually make jokes, and usually the jokes are pretty funny.
Those people aren't really pundits that you're talking about. Those are kind of just guys who are right winged. Theta
Yeah.
May and Lemon both say on. Taylor Weaver says on, but like resting on the very tip of your nose. Oh, I hate. You want me to pull the Anthony Fantano and do this?
Hell yeah.
I look like I should be talking like this right now. This looks stupid with these glasses because these have really like thick borders. What about like what about like this? No, dude, I like them up here, man. I think they look good up here.
You know, I like them normal. I think the glasses on the tip of the nose thing is a little far. You look like you're high when you do that. Something about
Yeah,
something about
it
that.
makes my eyes look
Yeah.
low.
If only I could be getting high right now, but guess what I dropped at the beginning of the podcast? The fucking
Oh,
my fucking vape.
you dropped your vape. Holy shit! 5 years the trans fat experiment is experiencing for sure. Trans fat experiment.
It's funny how like we do this as a live show, but really it catches its footing as like the VOD gets watched.
I
Because
will.
like the
The
view
view
numbers on TFE are like better than most podcasts that I do, but most of those come like after the
the views
initial.
that count are people who come and go during the live stream.
Is that true? How
Yeah,
many people come and go really, on average? Probably not that many.
probably like 30 or 40 people.
Oh, so you're saying nobody watches these actually?
I think like 10 people or so like check it out afterwards.
I know Squeebo listens to the Trans Fat Experience. Shout out to Squeebo.
We get comments occasionally. A lot of people who are like regular chatters, if they miss an episode, they'll go and watch it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like we have those committed viewers.
You have like a little. You have like one of the most dedicated like little communities I've ever seen. Like there are people who are just like Demigloom fans, and they just like they know things about me that I'm shocked that they know about me because they happened with you, and they've listened to like everything you're in.
Yeah, this is true. Lemon says we truly are trans fattening. This is true.
Hell yeah!
Um,
I had a tweet go semi viral, go viral by my standards, about this Vivek Ramaswamy thing.
what did you say?
I quote tweeted it and I said, "Stop watching the TGIF programming block on ABC, or we will replace you with immigrants." And I think it has like 80 likes or something.
That's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, I can't believe he's literally made a tweet saying immigrants are superior to Americans. That's so
Immigrants are
stupid.
superior because Americans watch too much Boy Meets World.
That's so stupid. Oh, can we get a fit check? What are
Oh,
you
my
wearing?
fit?
I want to do both.
I'm wearing I'm wearing a shirt
Big
that says
Daddy
a
League?
Big Daddy League that I don't even know where I got it or where it came from. It just was in my closet.
Not even yours.
No, this is mine because there's no clothes in my house that fit me that aren't mine. But I just don't recall the circumstances in which I obtained this
You
shirt.
sure there's not some fat guy banging your mom?
They could be. And maybe I'm wearing my mom's secret fat mistresses. I guess it wouldn't be a mistress because she's single. So secret fat lover. I'm wearing his shirt right now, as it
I don't
turns out.
remember what this
Hell
says.
yeah.
I don't remember what this says. It says something.
I don't know what it says, but it's awesome either way.
And I got these cool pants. I'm just gonna stand on my chair. It seems like the safest thing to do. Very
Because
like
Demi is
DJ
fucking
core.
base. So true, Theta Mame.
We also got these skulls on here.
I'm just a tolerable sidekick to the baseness of Demi Glue. Yo, we got the skeleton pants. Let's fucking go.
This is actually what I was wearing yesterday. I slept in these. I'm gonna get dressed after the show. But also I had the.
I am wearing the same shorts that I was wearing yesterday, but I was not wearing a shirt, so this is a fresh shirt.
This is the choker that I wear with this outfit.
The monster
The Mod
choker,
Savage,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
Goes pretty hard. I like that my clothes match my hair now. The black and green. I just
I'm trying
became.
very hard to read Demi Gloom's shirt. I don't know if it's possible.
Let me pull it. Let me pull up what. Oh, I can't. I can't on my phone. Let me pull up what it says. I think it's just a brand name, so it's not like it wouldn't be a recognizable word. I don't think. Um, let's see.
I feel like if your hair was mirrored, it'd be better.
Um, you mean black on this side and green on this side?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is my webcam mirrored for you?
I'm looking at it and I'm imagining maybe it is. Maybe you exactly how I'm thinking, but I'm imagining in my brain like you've got
Is
it
my
there and
mic to the
there,
left or right of my
swapped it around
face?
to the right of your face.
Wait, why is it? Oh, wait, no, yeah, no, you're seeing it correctly.
Okay, okay.
You said it looks like
Like the
the.
green was here and the black was here. I feel like it would be a more complete
I don't know. I like it this
look.
way.
All right, chat. All right, chat. One in the chat if Demi Gloom should have the green on the other side, and two if she should keep it how it is.
This side is my right. Well, they see it mirrored.
Oh, they see it mirrored. Okay, never mind then. They can't. They can't speak to this.
This might say sopula.
Oh god,
Hold
I
on.
forgot I gotta plug my phone in. I'm going to the movies later. I gotta have it
So
on.
no.
I'm finally actually making it to the movies for a movie I want to see. I think I've missed the last fucking like 7 movies that have come to theaters that I wanted to see.
The fuck are you watching? The Bob Dylan movie?
No, fucking Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Oh,
With the Bob Dylan movie. Yes, I finally made sure to make it out to the Bob Dylan movie.
um.
I should
Lemon
get
says
that
I love the
membership
black and
again.
green color scheming. Thank you. Movie Pass.
Yeah, brother. It's legitimately like it's a good deal if you actually movies. And I have a movie theater like really fucking close to me. I just like have to have the money and be ready for it to come. Because the worst part about it is like sometimes I'll get monthly memberships and I won't factor them in, and I'll be like, oh shit, and I'll have to cancel them so they don't charge me, and then just get them back later. When you get the movie pass, you have to commit to 3 months. So I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to get caught on a time that I don't have it. and they charge you like 3 days earlier than they say they're gonna charge you. It's weird, but it's a good deal if you're ready for it to come out of your account.
Isn't it like bad now though?
No. The Movie Pass, they fucked up. Movie Pass was like a third party like service that has long since been discontinued. And now the movie theaters kind of have their own memberships.
Oh, okay.
I know AMC has one. Regal has their own. That has like the Regal Crown Club or whatever, unlimited, whatever they call it. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's literally just you get it for $20 a month, and then you can just get as many movie tickets as you want. If you buy them on the app, you have to pay like 50 cents for a convenience fee. But you can just get whatever tickets you want and go see a bunch of movies. And I probably should get that because now there's movies again. When the last time I canceled this, there just like wasn't movies because like COVID and like probably like the early stages of the writer strike affected it too. Like it just was there was not a lot of movies for a while, but now we got movies.
I see.
Sometimes I just go see. That's how I saw House of Gucci, which I turned out to like much more than any person should ever like House of Gucci. Just because I had the movie pass and I was like, I kind of want to go to the movie theaters today. Oh, there's nothing that I'm interested in. Wait, here's House of Gucci that has Lady Gaga in it. Lady Gaga's an actor now. What the fuck? Let's go see House of Gucci, and then it was pretty good.
Did you see Joker 2's on HBO now?
No, but I will watch it now that I know that that's true.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm even gonna watch it.
You don't want to watch it and review it on Issue Crew Movie Reviews.
No, I know you and Sad Girl Bell are gonna do that. So
That I mean, we could do it the three of us. She
she's
hasn't
a
even brought it up.
well, she
Oh,
loves that movie
she
so
brought it up when it
much.
was in theaters. Yeah. She brought it up when it was in theaters, and I was like, maybe I'll
She's
see
a
it if
rare
I didn't see it.
defender. With the knowledge that we see it mirrored, I think it looks better as is, said Lemon. That's fair.
Okay.
Taylor Weaver says, I saw that last night. Good movie. Are you talking about Joker? Or was that
Probably
an
talking
earlier
about
joke?
Sonic.
Probably talking about Sonic, yeah. The cinema in my town has, or maybe they're talking about House of Gucci.
That's true. Could
The
be.
cinema in my town has super cheap tickets, so movie pass type things don't see worth it. It's like $5 a ticket. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I pay like $15 a ticket, so it pays for itself, like, and some in two movies if you get the subscription.
It's just a matter of committing to going to the movies
It's
all
a
the
matter
time.
of committing to go to the movies enough to make it worth it, and also having to commit to 3 months of it coming out and not being able to stop it.
Sorry, talking about Sonic 3, they said. No, that's my bad. I wasn't reading the chat for a minute. Um, yeah. I like that we got 3 people in chat today and they're all new.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think Taylor Weaver might have chat. I think these people might have chatted once or twice, but they're all like they're none of the regulars are here tonight.
Well, Water Milowski was in there. He's a regular.
Oh, he was here? Water
Yeah,
Malonsky's here? What's up,
he
Water
said something
Malonsky, if you're still
about he
here?
was one of the trans fat experiencing whatever the fuck he said. That was Water Milowski.
Oh. Shout out to Water Malonsky. Committed viewer of the trans fat experience.
I'm glad that this show has aspired something of a small cult following.
I just realized I'm bouncing my leg with my hand on it, and it kind of looks like I'm jerking off. I should probably not. Probably
Dark
not do
side
that.
Phil moment.
I swear to God, I have my pants on.
Nick Rekieta moment.
Wait,
Check the
did Nick
nose for
Rekieta do
powder.
that?
No, I think he was faking it. People thought he did, but it was like for 30 seconds at the end of a stream that was literally about Dark Side Phil. So I think it was like performance art.
Oh, okay. Do you know about when Nick Fuentes' live stream ended? It was like he was like, "All right, bye guys," and then like his camera turned off, and then like somebody like was like opened up Google and then started looking at gay porn. I think
That's pretty funny.
I think he said he was hacked by a bunch of Jews.
The Jews, they put the gay porn on my computer.
Well, he said they hacked his stream, which I think is possible because Cozy TV. I don't think it's the Jews, but I think it's possible that his stream got hacked.
Oh
At least
yeah.
Cozy.
Cozy is probably pretty easily hackable.
Yeah. but I don't know. Last week we talked about the guy who tried to kill Nick Fuentes, right?
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah. We had a bit where we were just like, yeah, killing Nick
Does
Fuentes is
anybody
probably a bad
stream on
idea.
Cozy ever besides Nick Fuentes? Because I remember it was like a thing for a while, and people were there. And then Ethan Ralph got banned, and Ethan Ralph got pissed and did like a big fuck Cozy stream. And I think all of Ethan Ralph's like friends left Cozy at that point. I know like Anthony Cubia used to stream Call of Duty there 5 years ago, but is not in a long time. Does anybody use Cozy besides
Destiny
Nick
was on
Fuentes
there for a
anymore?
while.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Not surprising. But yeah, he was on there for a while. I only know that because people who were like, Destiny is a racist, which I agree with actually. But no, I don't think Destiny's a racist, but Destiny is like way too um permissible to that kind of thing in his community. Anyways, I don't want to talk about Destiny. I've talked about Destiny a lot. If you want to know my thoughts on Destiny, just go watch my video,
Is
The
that one
Truth
of those
About
topics
Progressive
where it's like
Victory.
I don't want to talk about it? Fucking refer to my YouTube video I made about it. Don't
Yeah.
talk to me about Destiny. It makes me upset. Makes me
No,
want
it
to
doesn't make me
retreat into
upset. It
my
just
liberal stale shell.
no, it just makes me annoyed. I'm just tired of
Fair
talking
enough.
about Destiny and Vosh and all those people
I
on
just
the
think he's
internet.
funny. I don't watch his political shit. Like I've watched maybe one debate he's ever had. I just like him as like a guest on comedy podcast.
He's done great stuff. Don't get me wrong. He's a excuse me, great entertainer. In my video, I describe him as one of the most sincere and articulate defenders of left wing thought. Like he has a lot of W's, but he just has those like massive L's that make me lose a lot of respect for him as a person.
Yeah, just see, he has a lot of weird like lines in the sand for the type of community it seems like he's trying to appeal to.
Yeah, he could just
Like it's
not
wild.
defend
It's wild
incest.
to
That
me
would
how
be cool.
aggressively, how wait what?
He could just not defend incest. That would be cool.
Does Destiny defend incest?
Yes,
Wow.
it's pretty. It's a pretty bad thing. Don't fuck your sister. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, generally a bad idea. I wouldn't recommend it.
He's also, I think he's pro inbreeding too. I don't. Or he's argued in favor of it. I don't know if he actually believes in it. That might have been a bit, because like that's the thing with
Even at,
Destiny is,
even at my most radicalized, I said use protection. What the fuck?
yeah, he was just like, well, that's eugenics. I'm like, yeah, it's good eugenics, because technically being against incestuous reproduction is eugenics, because you're saying that you're assessing the quality of the potential outspring between two partners. That is like definitionally eugenics, but it's good. It's still a good thing to do that. So like sometimes eugenics is okay when it's for like preventing inbreeding and stuff like that.
Can somebody clip just that one sentence with no context or explanation? Just sometimes eugenics is okay, and just spread that around.
Lemon says with the knowledge, or sorry, I read that already. I've been here, but it was like a few months ago. Said Taylor Weaver. Lemon says I'm just a lurker. Yeah, stop being a lurker. Turn into a commenter. We love our commenters
Yeah,
more than our lurkers.
yeah,
No, I'm just
you're a
kidding.
great commenter. You've incited some good discussion throughout this stream.
Taylor
So
Weaver
feel
says,
free.
which is better or worse, Destiny or Vosh? And then, sorry, I'm stepping into a dangerous water with that question. Jesus
Well, for
Christ,
me,
I don't
Destiny
know.
is better because I've only seen like 5 seconds of Vouch, and he's never amused me in any way.
I think Destiny's politics are worse, but like Vosh has horse porn on his computer, and
Yeah, not very good.
even worse, AI porn.
Oh, was it AI?
There was some AI in there, yeah.
AI horse
Just
porn.
jerking up to AI horse porn. That's so sad.
You're telling me there's not enough you're supposed to be like rich political streamer. There's not enough commission artists you could have draw horse porn for
I
you
don't
that
think
you
he
have to AI
wants.
generate the
Well,
horse porn.
he would risk his reputation by doing that,
I guess that's true. Well, now everybody knows about the horse porn, so hopefully he deletes all the AI horse porn and
and
just gets
just
some
gets
good
people to
old,
draw it. Yeah,
good old
gets
draw.
people to draw
Real
his.
artist, pay real artists to draw your horse porn.
Yeah, we were talking about this before. Do you think semen has calories?
We were talking about this before.
I was talking about this before. I think we talked about when I say before, I mean like years ago.
Oh, okay. I mean that was because isn't there like no food with 0 calories? Like only drinks exist that have 0 calories. Would you consider cum a food or a drink? Because like it's not entirely liquid. It's like a goo type. Would you consider that a
Semen
food or a
is a
drink?
complex substance created by the male reproductive organs. The fluid is made mostly of water, plasma, and mucus, a lubricating substance. It also contains 5 to 25 calories and is made up of a small amounts of essential nutrients, including calcium. So, a good source of calcium. So, hey,
Damn, damn! I gotta update my calorie tracking. I've been missing that.
ladies, you need some calcium? I am a great source of calcium. I love that every time Debbie discusses Vosh, whoever is in the discussion pronounces his name the other way. This is true.
Oh, did I say Vouch?
You said Vouch, yeah. He calls himself Vouch as a bit though.
Whenever I hear him referred to, people say Vouch, probably as a joke, but now it's just kind of solidified in my brain that his name is Vouch.
5 to 25 and what serving size though? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
True. That's a good point.
Google AI says in a teaspoon has 5 to 7 calories. But
Do you think would your average jizz would go beyond a teaspoon? Because I feel like who's jizz in a teaspoon? It seems
I
like a
don't want
very
to talk about
small amount.
mine specifically.
Well, it's not very specific. Is would it be more than a teaspoon or not? I feel like for most people it would be more than a teaspoon.
Yeah, this is true. Contains calcium, citrate, fructose, glucose, lactic acid, magnesium, potassium, protein, and zinc. If you perform oral sex on a male, you'll likely take its subsequent, even if you've spit most of it out, even though it's made of mostly essential. Who's doing this research? this is
I,
this
I,
is
I want to talk to these cum scientists.
yeah. I want to. These guys seem like the coolest people ever. If you perform oral sex on a male, you'll likely take in some semen. Even though it's made of many essential nutrients that you need in your daily diet, it isn't a good nutritional source due to the small amount of semen produced in one ejaculation. Well, that's
Well,
the
there's
thing.
gonna be more than
There's
one.
going to be more than one. Taking it in also puts you at a greater risk of getting a sexually transmitted infection. Yeah, yeah. Semen versus sperm. I know the difference between semen and sperm.
Wait, so see, is sperm like the specifically the swimmers and like not the
Yes.
rest of it?
Yes,
Okay,
that's the sperm. How do you
okay,
not know
okay.
this? The sperm cell.
I did know it. I was just making sure that I knew it. I asked, "Is this correct thing correct?"
These brave soldiers of the trenches performing the most valuable research imaginable. I salute them.
So true.
This is amazing. I love that this show always like slowly derails from politics to like drinking out of a catheter or how many calories are in a cum shot. See, you sit through the politics and you get the good stuff.
True.
So
So it's a
the
2 hour show. The first hour is political bullshit. The second hour is the cum
so
hour.
what if you get like a line of 50 guys like to come in a jar, and
I'm
then you have
imagining
like
consuming that, and it's making me gag.
just letting Riley's just letting everyone know how straight he is. Um, listen,
No, but like even if you were gay, like I imagine like swallow, or if you were straight and a woman, like you swallow cum, and like it's just like this weird like viscous goo. So I imagine it can't be like overly pleasant, but there's such a small amount of it that it's not like bothering you. But if you were to drink a jar of cum, I feel like that would be unpleasant for
would it be a
anybody who
good
did
source
it.
of protein?
Maybe,
Let's do the math here. Let's
possibly.
do the math here. I think it's saying one cum shot is 5 to 25 calories. Um,
The ultimate protein
The
shake.
average amount of protein in semen is 5,000 milligrams per 100 millimeters.
Do you have a chat box on screen, by the way?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
How much
I was gonna
protein
say I
in
was
a
gonna say we
day?
should be meeting names for the feed that will someday hypothetically exist, but I guess it'll have the
I've been
video
reading
on there and you
names.
can see the chat. I haven't been. I was saying this about myself, but
Oh,
regardless, someday the show might be on Spotify.
1.2 to 1.7 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day.
Only one way to find out, Riley. Yeah, let me get a nice jar of cum and we'll see how it works out.
Average protein in a day. I'm gonna say like average protein. I don't care per kilo. I just want like average protein
You'd have to
for
promise me it was all
average
sourced from
male.
really hot trans women, and then maybe I'd
Okay.
consider
Okay.
it.
56 grams of protein per day. Um, you could be allergic to semen. It's possible to be allergic to it. Protein in semen is what triggers your immune system. The allergy mostly affects women and those assigned female at birth. One study estimates that 40,000 people in the US are allergic to semen. Damn.
Imagine you're a straight woman or a gay guy and you're allergic to semen. What a
That would
tragic
suck.
life.
Holy shit. Okay, 5,000 milligrams per 100 milliliters. One ejaculation between one. Okay, this is confusing. 5 milliliters is about 1/6 of a fluid ounce. So you need about
As a
56
non-straight, I
grams.
also side with Riley.
I can't do
Drinking
this.
a jar of it is a thought that grosses me out. Thank you, Taylor
I need
Weaver.
a pencil and paper to do this math, but essentially you need a lot of cum to have the amount of protein in a day.
I
But
see.
that's the question: is do you lose protein from ejaculating too much?
Hmm.
Does ejaculating make you lose protein? Wow, this is a common Google search. Ejaculating does cause a very small amount of protein loss. So if you're wait, so if you're ejaculating enough to give somebody a sufficient amount of protein, that means you're transferring the protein from one body to another. It's a protein
it's like a
transplant.
vampiric process where they're getting rid of all your protein.
Can you imagine if that's what vampires actually did? They're like, no, no, we don't suck blood.
They
That's
just
a common
they
stereotype.
just like gave you the best head on the planet and made you come like 9 times in order to
Yeah.
extract all your protein.
I think it would take a lot more than 9 times. Taylor Weaver says, as a non-straight, I also side with, yeah, drinking a jar. Obviously, drinking a
Yeah, I
jar
read
is
that.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Obviously, drinking a jar is disgusting. Jesus Christ. Thankfully for Vosh, a horse produces more cum than a human. This is true.
True. More protein.
That's how Vosh is so fit now. It's all that he goes out into his backyard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Trans Fat Experience.
It's a great podcast. Everybody loves it.
Also, that was when it says it causes protein loss, that was Google AI's response, so it could be totally bullshit.
Yeah, Google AI is hard to trust.
Did you see the Google AI's response to I'm feeling depressed? One of them,
No, what was it?
somebody Googled I'm feeling depressed, and it was like, one Reddit user suggests jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge, as in killing yourself, because that's a very popular suicide
Is
location.
that the bridge that Etika jumped off of, or is that a different bridge?
What bridge did Etika jump off of? I think it was a random bridge, if I remember correctly.
That's one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Rip Etika.
He jumped off the Manhattan Bridge. Yeah, rest in peace to Etika. That guy was so entertaining, dude.
That's like one of the few times I made a joke about a terrible thing that happened soon after it happened, and that I actually felt bad about it after.
You made a joke about Etika shortly after he died.
Yeah, it was in some Let's Play that I had made some sort of comment, and then the next day I'm like, oh, why did I say that? Too
Damn.
soon.
Yeah. I still wouldn't joke about Etika's death, man. It's just like such a wholesome guy.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's definitely a joke. I mean, my thing has always just been I'll joke about literally everything to ever exist on the planet, because that's just how I operate. But like, it is a tragedy that it happened, and I did actually feel
Taylor Weaver
bad.
says, I must leave. Keep up the good work, people. Love the Transfat
Bye,
experience.
Taylor
Thank you.
Weaver. Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you for watching.
It was a pretty lopsided heart, but I think we got what we were going for there.
You
There
gotta
you
like
go.
you gotta like move your hands around a little bit.
Trying to like match what you're doing here.
Can I do it like I don't fucking know.
Now you're just doing Illuminati symbols.
Yeah. Shout out to the Illuminati, pretty based.
Love them. Pretty cool.
That gay agenda they're working on, it's going pretty well.
Pretty well. Pretty well.
Pretty
Didn't
cool stuff.
fucking I remember hearing like Oompaville had a story about how he received a letter that claimed it was from the Illuminati and was inviting him to join the Illuminati.
That's really funny. I've gotten emails from the Illuminati saying they want me to join. They're like, "You're doing great work. I want you to." This was before I was like, this was before the leftist shit.
Oh shit! I thought they saw you on Ben Shapiro and they're like, somebody like you at our Illuminati.
If they were gonna recruit somebody for that debate, they would recruit Ben Shapiro. That would be funny, yeah. If I was actually in the Illuminati the whole time. My dad probably thinks I'm in the Illuminati, given how crazy he is. My dad thinks like any YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers, who's like not pushing his like conspiracy theory bullshit, is the
I want
Illuminati.
I want so badly to have a conversation with your father. He would have such interesting things to say.
We could pull that. I mean, we could trick him into getting on a podcast.
Yeah, I could pretend to be like a big right winger wanting to interview him about his basedness. About his awful daughter going around being mean to Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's awful daughter.
Or his awful son, we gotta say to
Yeah,
him to get pull him in.
that'd be really funny if we reach out to him on Facebook or something. And
There'll be an episode of Transfat Experience that's like not live. It just goes up, and everybody's like, "What happened?" And then it's just, instead of me and you, it's me and your dad.
that would be funny. Yeah.
Your dad just sounds like such a caricature of like far right wing.
I wanted to do
He's
a daddy issues episode of Middle School GSA.
ooh, that's a good idea.
We could talk about that. But I don't want to I don't want to talk about my dad publicly too much. Like I don't want
Yeah.
to get into like crazy detail. But like I can tell stories.
What is does Ferris also have daddy issues that they want to get into?
They have some issues with their dad, I think, but I think they have like a little
Oh
bit
yeah,
of
they
a
like
rocky
hang out with their
relationship.
dad.
But
They've
like yeah,
said
they're
that on
friends
the
with their
show.
dad.
Yeah.
I say friends with their dad. They're
Friends
friendly with their dad. They're on good terms.
I have daddy issues. My father abandoned me for like 10 years.
Yeah,
It
but
was
he had a
awesome.
picture. He had a picture of you on the TV set.
That's true. That warmed my heart a little bit. He doesn't not love me. He's just a loser.
Jesus, dude. What if your dad is listening right now?
Well, I mean, he's doing things that might lead to him not being a loser anymore. but I'm sure even he would agree that when he was living in his sister's house and not working, losing his toes, you could describe that as being a loser. And like
In the
before
most
that, he
literal
was
sense, just losing.
living in basins and such. Yeah, losing toes, literal
In
loser.
case Squeebo watches this VOD, you left your fucking Little Debbie mini muffins box at my house.
Eat
Clean
them
up
all
your
right
mess.
now. Eat them all
No,
right now.
there's nothing left in them.
Ah,
It's
okay.
empty.
I thought that'd be if she left like her snacks there or their snacks there, they were gonna take them back. Like I'm gonna eat all of your mini muffins right now. There's nothing you can do
I
about
also
it.
left a can of bubbler. They always leave a huge mess in my house, and it pisses me off. I'm drinking this shit. Fuck you.
Hell yeah. Fuck you,
No tip,
Squeebo.
I sip. Oh, that's gross. I can't even pretend to enjoy that.
Bro, that no tip I sip guy is such a fucking menace. I don't know how he
He's a
still works
hero.
for.
He's a hero. Side hustle. Shout out to Side Hustle Addict.
How has he not been suspended from every side hustle ever?
I don't know.
How has there not been like a public outrage from the people who don't tip on DoorDash to get this
So
guy fucking killed?
for the people who don't know, you can look him up on YouTube, Side Hustle Addict, or just look up No Tip I Sip. There's a guy who is a famous DoorDash driver, with a very thick Asian accent, and he goes around recording himself. Oh, this customer leaves no tip. Okay, and he says, "No tip. How about this? No tip. I sip." And he's like, "Ooh, my favorite." And he like takes a big sip out of the
Take a sip of
drink,
the drink, and it's not
eats
even the
some of the
sip out of the
fries.
like he does. He like tampers with the food sometimes. Like this is like a hazard. We need to get this guy off the
He
streets.
doesn't tamper with the food. He just eats some of it.
Yeah, he's putting his mouth germs all over my fucking food.
Well, no, he just grabs a couple fries and eats them.
He's putting his hand germs all in my fries. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
And didn't you hear Trump? The fry never touches the human hand.
this is true. Listening to the trans fat experience. Oh, Squeebo texted me. Listening to trans fat from the start right now. Riley mentioned vlogging in Wisconsin. You shot it down, but we should vlog the Heartland farm trip.
True.
I just fucking doxed myself.
Oh
No,
fuck.
there's a farm. They want to go to a farm and film it. That would be fun. Yeah, I didn't mean to shoot down the idea of vlogging in Wisconsin. It was just funny that you said doing Wisconsin things.
Yeah. Gonna go to a cheese tasting convention.
That's a thing. We do that. We do that here. They do that. I mean, they do that all around the country, but like especially here.
Bro, if you could find like a cheese tasting event, maybe I'll go to Wisconsin instead of Ohio in April.
Oh, you're going to Ohio in April again?
That's the plan. If I can save up the money to by that point, I went in July last year, or
Mm-hmm.
I guess still this year technically, but it will be last year pretty soon. And I think I'm gonna go in April next year.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions or goals for the year?
Get back on my weight loss plan, which is the has always been the plan. We kind of suspended it. I had a real bad streak where I wasn't able to keep it up, and me and my coach made the mutual decision to pick it back up in the new year, and I'm gonna do it
You know
because
that
I don't want to die. And I hate it.
exercising
I have
equipment.
lower back pain now, so I want that to be the end of the fat ailments that I obtain.
You know,
So,
there's a time of year that exercise equipment is really cheap, and it's
is
right
there?
around a few months into the new year, because so many people buy exercising equipment for their New Year's resolution and
Mhm.
end up selling it in the middle of the year or earlier in the year. Theta May says, "Hell yeah, Riley, let's go." Yeah, I'm really proud of you. I'm really glad that you're gonna keep that up. Because you were doing so
Yeah,
well for a while.
I was doing really good. I kind of had it, and then it was the vacation. Really fucked me up because I decided like I'm not dealing with this fucking tracking my calories bullshit while I'm on vacation, and then I just like shoved my face full of food the whole time because I had nothing to keep me accountable. And also that's kind of like I've always had this weird like thing like it's because I'm fat and I want to eat, but like there's some kind of like environmental thing to it too. When like whenever I'm out like doing shit and there's food available, I'm just like if I'm at like a carnival or at like an event with food, I just like eat a lot.
Yeah.
Like more than I would usually eat, just because like I enjoy the experience of like being out and doing shit and like eating under
Yeah,
that
eating
context.
enhances the experience of whatever you're
Yeah.
doing. And if there's food available, you're gonna want it. You're gonna want it. That makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see if we can go without a big fight this time. If we don't, if we cannot fight on the last day, that's pretty funny.
Oh, you had a talking about with Alex.
Yeah,
You had a big fight on the last day.
I mean, like there was no maintained animosity, and he still dropped me to the airport, but like we did have a little skirmish
Hmm.
because he wanted to play cornhole, and I was shitting on cornhole and telling him I didn't want to play cornhole the whole time. And then I kind of started to like cornhole, and that was when Alex was like, "Fuck you, I'm not doing this anymore." And I was like, "No, wait."
That's pretty
and
fun.
then and then he put the cornhole back down, and then as a joke, I said like I was bluffing, and then but he was not willing to take that joke at that moment, and he just like he committed at that point
This is the
to no
dumbest thing
longer
to
playing
fight about.
cornhole. Yeah, I know, because it was like I was annoyed about it, and I I was like didn't want to do it at the moment, and then I was like, wait, I'm kind of starting to enjoy this, and then Alex fucking bails, and I'm like, no, play fucking cornhole with me, you dick, and he wouldn't do it. I thought we had kind of been fighting a little bit before. We had the growing pains trying to deal with being together. I don't think Alex is used to like. Alex was like alone in that apartment for a long time, so I don't think he was used to having somebody around all the time. And we kind of just clashed based on that. And me too. Like that was the weird part is like I would feel bad if Alex was awake and I was awake and I wasn't doing something with Alex. But like I was very tempted to just like go sit in the living room and be on my phone. So I'm used to just being able to do that in my usual daily situations.
Yeah.
So like Alex wanted to like stream and do a bunch of bullshit, and like occasionally I'd just be like, I don't want to right now. Kind of just want to sit on the couch and do nothing.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's a very important part of my daily routine.
Any other goals for 2025? Any
I
other
mean, just like
projects?
trying to trying to like do more like podcast stuff. Not more, but like better,
Yeah.
and like try to get it bigger. It would be good. I'm not gonna hold my breath too much because that's been the goal for every year since fucking 2019. So I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
Someone yelling in your house?
No, neighbors yelling.
Oh.
The fucking bitch with the big dogs.
Hey, don't call women
this fucking
bitches. Don't call them
this
bitches,
fuck
bro.
this one is a bitch though.
Fair.
My
Taylor
behind the
Weaver's
fence
back.
neighbor. My behind the fence neighbor who can't control her big dogs, and then her big dogs are doing rowdy things, and she always yells like no, 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 and like the same inflection, and it's like the most like annoying thing in the world. Like it immediately triggers an immense amount of rage every time she does it because it's so like shrill and annoying.
That's crazy that you could hear that in your microphone. That's annoying.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm in a room that like has one thin window separating me from the outside, so
Um this year my goal is to get my album out this year. And
true.
obviously like, move out of my parents' house and all of that shit. But like, for the viewers, as far as things the viewers care about,
Your
get that
album
album
full of
done.
weed raps, which is a joke you don't get if you haven't listened to me and Kathy's newest podcast.
You made a joke about my album.
She made a joke about your album.
What did she explain the bit? Explain
The
it.
bit the bit was I guess you would talk to her during your weed era. So she just like she did like a stupid like silly fake rap about weed, and she was like, that's gonna be the whole album, is weed rap.
Weed rap. No, I don't have a single song about smoking weed on my album. 'Cause it's not really a big part of my life.
Didn't you quit, or are you back?
I mean, I gotta put me on the spot on a live stream.
I don't care if you smoke weed,
I'm
but I'm just saying you
quitting.
said you weren't going to.
I'm working on it.
Okay, okay.
I didn't throw my card
I
away
obviously
yet.
think smoking weed is fine, and you should be able to do it all the time, and nobody should be mean to you about it.
Well, I'm being mean to myself about it because it's affecting my life negatively.
And I mean, yeah, sometimes it affects your life negatively a little bit, but you gotta do like the pros and cons.
Yeah, and for
Like you know,
me, I am weighing the pros and cons.
con, sometimes I fall asleep on podcasts, kind of sucks. What are you gonna do? Pro, it makes me not want to kill myself, so
I don't
we're
like
gonna
being.
do
I
that.
can't take the hangovers though,
I don't really have
because
weed
for me
hangovers.
is I
What
gotta be.
hangovers are you having?
For me is I have to be really fucked up to enjoy it at all. So if I always get really, I would get really fucked up in the nighttime, and then the next day I would feel like shit. So I'm
Well,
not
I
doing
guess
it
it's like,
anymore.
where's the divide between like real? Because like the only time I have residual effects is like I get ridiculously fucked up. Like I'm sucking on my vape like it's the air that I breathe constantly, and that's fine. And I just wake up the next day like nothing happened. But occasionally, like if I take too many edibles, I'll wake up the next day and still be feeling something.
For me, it's I don't know. It's just like my throat burns. My sometimes I puke. I don't know. I feel like shit. I get really bad headaches. So I just, quit getting really fucked up. Uh,
Fair, fair.
I don't enjoy it until I close my eyes and I see like weird patterns and shit that I'm convinced are from my early childhood. Until that happens, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Until I start seeing like until I start having flashbacks, I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I never have flashback. The most like there was one day where literally ate like 25 weed gummies that you're only supposed to eat like one of.
Yeah.
And everything was kind of yellow. And when I tried to walk alone in the nighttime, I was like hallucinating screams that weren't real. That's the most that's ever happened to me, like in terms of like hallucinations or flashbacks or anything. Is I tried because I was supposed to hang out with Patrick that night, so I was trying to meet him because that's something I guess just to get steps. I started like meeting him at work when he was off instead of just having him come to my house and pick me up.
Hmm.
So I was trying to walk there to meet him, and I'm very very fucked up, and everything is yellow and everything is fucking wiggly. Suddenly I start hearing like gunshots and screams, and in my mind I'm like, I have the self awareness to be like, this is probably not real. I should just turn around and go home. I think.
That would be really funny if it was real.
Maybe it was. Who knows?
Gunshots and screams happen. They're not that
Yeah, but like
uncommon in America.
nothing. I didn't see anything. It sounded like it was close, and I didn't see
Okay.
anything that was happening.
Theta Bay says 25. What milligrams were there?
Ah, shit, what were they? Maybe, maybe 10. No, because that wouldn't be that crazy, would it? Maybe
250
they were
milligrams.
100. They might have been 100. No,
So
because I feel like 2,500 would literally kill you. I don't know, but it was a
2,500
fucking lot of.
milligrams.
It was
500
a
cigarettes.
lot of fucking weed. 500
Do
cigarettes.
you know that bit?
No.
There's a bit from the Orville. You know that garbage Seth MacFarlane. I don't know if it's garbage. I haven't watched it. You know that Seth
I like that
MacFarlane.
show. We actually just coming tomorrow, probably maybe today. There's an episode of the MoCast in which we review the first 3 episodes of the Orville. It's funny you
Oh,
bring up the Orville because we reviewed Star Trek: The Next Generation last week, and the Orville came up, and we decided to review the Orville. And I like that show, and I'm probably gonna keep watching it.
They said, yeah, 10 is pretty standard. Theta May said that. I keep wanting to say theta male because it makes me think of beta male.
Theta male.
Theta male. I just see Ada May. My brain goes beta male.
If 250 milligrams is enough for somebody to hallucinate yellowness and gunshots, maybe that's what it was. But that
Was it
doesn't
like the Mexico
sound like a
filter?
lot to me.
Like Breaking Bad in
Kind
Mexico?
of, a little bit. It was kind of like the Mexico filter.
For me it's not like yellow, it's just like the saturation of everything goes down or up.
But that day, so I ended up going home, and by the time I got home, do anything. Like I was so fucked. This glass door behind me, I like was keeping myself up by leaning against it, and I'm like, I'm gonna break this fucking door, but like I can't do anything. Eventually, I just went to bed, which was it was very convenient because back then I was sleeping on the floor in here, so I just had to break myself away from the door and fucking lay down on the floor and go to sleep. But it's
You're
pretty
not sleeping
wild.
on the floor anymore?
No, I'm actually sleeping in my bed in my room now. My laying on floors days, I think, are over because of
You
this
should
lower back pain.
tell Chad about why you slept on the floor. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not that we're like poor and we can't afford a bed. I have a bed. I have always had a bed. But we live in Florida, and what we do not have and haven't had for a couple years now, because it's very expensive to fix, is central air. We do not have central air in this house. My mother has a window unit in her bedroom, and I have a window unit in here, which is the room where I play my video games and shit. But this is not my bedroom. I have a fan in my bedroom, but it does not do much in the Florida summer. So, because it would often be too hot for me to comfortably sleep in my bed, I would instead just sleep on the floor in here because there's an air conditioner. And also because I just like sometimes I would lay on the floor like on purpose. Like something about laying on the floor I've always done. I don't know why. I've always had a compulsion to lay on floors. But now whenever I lay on, because I have this lower back pain, which has gotten a lot better since last week. It's not really affecting my normal daily goings on. But what I've noticed is even though it's gotten better, if I lay on a floor and then I get up, it's fucked up. So I don't think I don't think my body will allow me to lay on floor. I think my laying on floors days are over.
That sucks. Squeebo was over at my house and I slept on the floor and it was fucking painful. I'm not gonna lie. Also, chat. You see this bubbler? This shit is
Mm-hmm.
disgust. This shit is disgusting. Don't drink these. I don't know why
Is
Squeebo
it
likes them.
bubbly or bubbler or what's the brand?
Bubbler.
Bubbler. I've never heard of bubbler. Bubbly also sucks.
Theta May says laying on floors is weirdly amazing for like 10 minutes. Like, and then I assume they're gonna say something.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes I just be chilling on the floor, and now I can't do that with my lower back pain.
good lower back pain.
My lower back pain.
It's lower back pain, not
I
lower back
know.
pain. My lower back pain.
I
Are you
like
Martin
fucking
Luther
around
King
with the
Jr.?
emphasis sometimes. You know this
The
about me.
emphasis. That's true. Is that a Dick Masterson bit? Emphasis?
No, that's a bit from like a much more niche nerd podcast that I really am obsessed with.
Which one?
Well, it's like a universe of podcasts. There's these guys named Jake Mason and Josh Nichols, and they do like a Pokemon podcast and a Power Rangers podcast and a tabletop game podcast, and I'm very into them.
Oh, cool.
So
Bubbly isn't bad if you avoid
sometimes
soda
if you
for a
hear
few
a joke
weeks,
if you
said
hear a
Theta
joke
May.
that I make and it's not ripped off from Dick Masterson that you could recognize, it might just be ripped off from Jake and Josh.
Are they called Jake and Josh?
Yes, their little brand name is Hey Jake and Josh, and yes, I did say that that guy's name is Josh Nichols. It just so happens to be Josh Nichols, which is also the name of the fictional character from Drake and Josh.
That's really funny. Yes, it's pineapple flavor. Taylor Weaver. But yeah. So,
But
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty
That
much
just
it.
happened. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.
You know that guy's gonna be in a fucking like voicing a character in an animated film.
What film?
I don't even know. I'd have to look it up. Jacksepticeye is gonna be in it too. Let me figure out what fucking movie this is. They just casted a bunch of like internet people for some reason.
Are they pulling a Free Guy?
No, because I think they're voicing like main characters.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. Is there a filmography section? There we go. Okay. Well, shit. I can't find it. I can't fucking find it. God damn. They talked about it at Game Awards.
Taylor Weaver says, I learned recently that pineapples were used by boomers to signal to others that they are into the swinger lifestyle, and now every time I see pineapples, I think of old people orgies.
Wow.
Thank you. Thanks for that. Thanks for putting that thought in my head.
Yeah, I can't seem to find it for some reason, but they're gonna be in a movie. It'll be interesting to see. If I can figure out what movie it is. See it.
Jack Spadicy too.
Who's Jack Spadicy?
There was do you remember when PewDiePie paid fiver Jesus to say Hitler did nothing wrong?
No, but that's hilarious.
You know Fiverr Jesus, right?
No, who's Fiverr Jesus?
He's
I
a
assumed it was
YouTuber
just a
now.
guy on Fiverr who paid to be Jesus.
Yeah, and he has like
Yeah.
a very public custody battle with his ex-wife. Um, but he dresses up like Jesus. He's like, "Hi." His YouTube channel is just called Jesus Christ, like as if he's the
Oh,
real
that's
Jesus, and
that's pretty
it's
good. That's
really
pretty good.
funny. But yeah, he
I
was
want to
just
say. I
like
want to say to. Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting you? I'm bad at
I was just gonna
things.
say PewDiePie paid him to say Hitler did nothing wrong, and shout out to Jax and subscribe to my favorite YouTube channel, Jacksepticeye. And
That's so funny.
so the bit is not Hitler doing nothing wrong. The bit is
It's Hitler did nothing wrong, and this statement is sponsored by my competitor
Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah. So he said he was like, I just want to say Hitler did nothing wrong, and also shout out to Jack Spadicy too. It
Oh,
was
he
really
said
funny. He
Jack
said it wrong.
Spadicy. Beautiful, beautiful. But I wanted to say to Theta, defending bubbly, because it avoids soda. There are good sparkling waters out there. This is brands like Bubbly are responsible for ruining the reputation of sparkling water, and I'm sick of it. Okay, fucking Bubbly is disgusting garbage. Fucking the one everybody likes is also disgusting garbage. What's the one? Lacroix. That's what I'm thinking.
LaCroix. Fuck LaCroix.
LaCroix is fucking garbage. But there are brands that are still 0 calorie and are still sparkling water that actually taste like fruit instead of like seltzer. And those are banger. For some reason, it seems to be like the cheaper brand, like the like Dollar General generic brand sparkling water is fucking banger. And then there's Clear American, which is like a Walmart brand. I also banger.
I
There's some
should get some
banger
Clear
sparkling water out
American.
there, but it also sucks. I do get Clear American. I get Clear American. Most of my drinking diet consists of Clear American sparkling water and diet soda. Like I'm not really drinking sugar, if that's something people think I'm doing.
Theta May says, agree, bubbly isn't the best. Taylor Weaver says I like Spindrift, and Theta May says LaCroix isn't bad either. Spindrift is great. Taylor
I
Weaver
don't know
says
why you guys
Kroger
are into
brand is
that
really
fucking.
good too.
I don't know why you guys are into that seltzer taste. It just tastes like fucking gross seltzer.
Yeah, it's not good. It tastes like they took a can of unflavored sparkling water, sealed it tight, and then put it in a jar of like lemons or whatever it's supposed to taste like. And
No,
then
no,
like
not lemons. Like one lemon wedge,
yeah.
singular.
Yeah, exactly. It's so little flavor. Those things have fake sugar. That shit fucks my throat and is fair, said Theta May.
Ah, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Taylor Weaver said, "I also like Lacroix." For some reason, some of the chats are only showing up on the chat box and not the actual chat, so I have to read them really fast. So if I'm reading any chats like really fast and interrupting you, Riley, that's just because of that.
Probably because you're looking at top chat instead of live chat, which is weird that YouTube does that.
Oh,
But
well, I'll be damned. I am.
what does top chat even mean? It's not like chats have likes.
Yeah,
What what the fuck even is top chat? How do they decide what it does and does not go into top chat?
I don't know.
But all right, Demi Gloom, I think we can wrap up here unless we have any other burning topics.
Not really. Not particularly. Just remember old guys drinking out of their catheters.
Yes,
Just think
great
about
bit.
that.
Funniest bit we've ever done.
We need to get like a Oni Plays animated segment of us talking about old guys
Trans
drinking out
Hat
of catheters.
Experience animated.
Taylor Weaver
I,
says, I lived in the UK for 6 years, so it was common to just drink sparkling water with no flavor. The bland flavor doesn't bother me. That's fair.
it's not, but it's like bitter. It's not even bland. Like there's a bitterness to it that it's like, ugh. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
taste like water. It tastes like fucking. It's like the carbonation without flavor just makes it like bitter somehow.
Yeah, this is true. I like mineral water quite a bit, so they don't. Yeah, mineral water is pretty good, but it's not always 0 calorie. Actually, I think it's never 0 calorie if I'm correct. Oh, acid reflux.
Acid reflux. What are you doing, acid over here? Have you ever done any like crazy stuff like that?
Mm-mm, never.
Tragic.
Just weed and alcohol and cigarettes. I've tried
Fair.
cigarettes. I don't like cigarettes.
I had half a tab of acid once, but I don't think it did much because it was half a tab, and I was also drinking and smoking. I think most of what I was feeling was from the drinking and the smoking.
That's fair. Database says that's it. Issue Crew sparkling water episode. I'll guess. You can bring in so you can bring in sparkling water as your or bad sparkling water opinions as your issue if you want.
Yes, and fight with Theta
Oh,
about
I don't think
sparkling
Theta.
water.
I don't think Theta knows. We do issues now. Issue
Oh
sessions.
shit! Yeah, they might be far enough behind that they don't know about issues.
Also, shout out to this huge water bottle I got for Christmas. It's pretty cool.
Nice,
And I put the
nice.
sticker of the Lego troll on there. If you all remember the movie Lego: The Adventures of Clutch Powers, he's a main character.
The bad blank opinions arc of largest issue in the galaxy was pretty fun.
Didn't I literally bring in like bad PBS kids opinions?
Yes.
That was too far.
For like a month in a row, you're just like, my issue was bad Nickelodeon opinions. My issue was bad Cartoon Network opinions. My issue was bad Disney Channel opinions. My issue was
Spice Chai
bad
says, Debbie, I
PBS
sent
Kids
you something
opinions.
on Discord to read out. If y'all are still alive, read this. Squeebo's take on the Elon Musk incident. For a while now, the capital class have realized. Okay, they wrote a fucking essay. For a
Wait,
while
why
now,
can't I hear you? Oh,
can
there
you
we
hear me
go.
now? Squeebo says,
Yes.
for a while now, the capital class have realized they can make an ally out of white nationalists and have them be useful idiots. That's the point of Fox News, to tell right-wing working class folks how to think. But recently, Elon dropped the ball and revealed the game. Hiring immigrants is significantly more cost-effective, and they are much easier to exploit. Since the people on H-1B visas will get kicked out if they aren't working, They work a lot harder for a lot less. White nationalists have realized that, and now shit is hitting the fan. That's the difference between capitalists and white nationalists. Capitalists are going the route that makes them the most money, which is lying to gullible people and exploiting vulnerable people, while white nationalists go the path of letting the world burn as long as the areas with more people of color turn to ash first. God damn. Amen, Squeebo.
So real. That's pretty powerful. Good job, Squeebo.
Theta
We
May
got to be
says,
careful. Maybe we have to stay alive for an hour and a half because what'll happen? What's happened to me when I've tried to do what Squeebo's doing is like a few minutes after the stream ends, it just like kicks you off, and then you have to figure out where you were.
uh, Theta May says, oh shit, yeah, I only just got through the Internet Trilogy. The Internet Trilogy, that was good.
That was good.
That
That's a
was
lot. That's like
Kino.
eight. We did like 8 hours of internet talk total.
Yeah,
Because it was a three-parter, and all three parts were like at least 2 hours,
yeah.
if
It's a
not
good 6
longer.
hours. Good 6 hours of internet talk for sure.
I think the internet trilogy is pretty close to issues, though. Like you're getting there.
Yeah, I mean close by virtue of percentage wise.
I
Still a
feel like
lot of
they were
episodes
pretty
left.
close together. Really, let me look at the list. Like I feel like that was one of our last topic episodes. Was the internet
Oh,
trilogy?
okay.
Let's look. Let's see if I'm stupid. I keep wanting to say another word, but I'm not saying it on your channel. I hope you're proud of me.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, okay, so then there was DC Comics, Future Technology. Okay, it looks like. Okay, no, there were plenty of topic episodes after.
Theta May says I skip movies I don't know, so it makes it a little easier. You didn't even have to listen to the movie reviews. That's not
Oh,
even the
she's
main
listening to
show.
movies too. Damn.
God damn, big issue crew fan over here.
Demigloom is only in like 3 of those.
This is
How
true.
many of those were you in? Not many.
Not many. I was in a lot more movie reviews before there were issue crew movie reviews.
Well, I guess you were in all the Breaking Bad ones, which there were 3 of on the Issue Crew channel, I believe.
And the Better Call Saul.
Well, I'm counting Better Call Saul season
Uh
1 in that because we only ever reviewed the one season. The Breaking Bad crew fell apart before we could get to Breaking Bad season or Better Call Saul season 2.
so sad.
Now, how could you ever know my thoughts on any season of Better Call Saul? It's not the first one.
Just finish
Tragic.
watching it and we can talk about it.
I'm pretty close. Like I just kind of fell off of it like a couple episodes into the last season, so I gotta pull back into it. It sucks because like I know all the big crazy things that are gonna happen, and I already know.
Yeah,
Like I have all the big spoilers. I know with pretty big confidence who dies and who lives. I know how it ends.
that's very unfortunate because a lot of the deaths are pretty shocking.
Yeah. Like I know about the big death is supposed to be very shocking. I've seen that scene.
Ah, damn. The memes are pretty funny.
Yeah.
They're even funnier after if you've seen, once you've seen it. Database says I do listen to non-demi episodes. Good because there's not a lot of demi episodes.
There's not a lot of, well, I mean,
The further you
you're
go
still
along,
you're still probably like the third most frequent issue crew co-host, I'm pretty sure.
what next to
Uh,
Captain Blackbread and Warficus because they're on like every episode.
No, but if you're talking just recently, but I'm talking like total appearances throughout the issue crew's run.
I'm just saying
You're
like the
like,
further you get, the more disappointed you're gonna be.
that's true. You are actually, I believe, still the second most frequent. I think Mo
Next
is
to
still the
you,
only one who has the highest, not counting me. I'm
oh,
obviously the most frequent. Mo has beated you out, but you're more frequent than everybody else.
Data May says who is there? Still there. Out of original
Out of like
hosts,
the old crew, me and Mo and Demigloom, and that's it.
yeah. There's a new guy called Captain. The new guy's Captain Blackbread, Warficus, Kang, and is that it? Is it only 6 members?
Gingy.
Gingy, that's right. I forget that
Oh, and
Gingy's on the issue crew.
Random Candor is still.
Yeah, Random Candor's still
So
there, but he
yeah.
doesn't come on a lot.
Well, that was always the case. That's
Wait,
not
Random
new.
Candor's not an original host though, too.
He kind of was. He
I
just
mean,
replaced Hart. He was the sub in for Heartsy, who never had his heart. You know.
no Andrew.
That's
Sorry, Theta May.
sad. One of the tragic losses was Andrew.
Andrew's just too busy, right?
Yeah, he's too busy, and I don't think he likes like the new people.
Yeah.
We kind of have a conspiracy theory going that Cats and Black was mean to him on the one episode we shared, and that's why he quit.
Uh,
Because he just was mad about Cats and Blackbread being mean to him.
Theta May says, I like Random, don't hate Mo. Fair.
Who could hate Mo? He's such a he's such a nice guy, no problematic opinions.
He's never once said anything problematic on a podcast.
No, never once. Random Candor is just so great because like he'll just like show up and like be like a troll the whole time, but he does it in like such a funny way.
He's like just not a troll enough to be genuinely likable, and to
Exactly.
know that he's like just sincere enough for us to know that he actually likes us and being around us.
And he is responsible for the best episode we've ever made. So I have to remember that and
The
give
one
him
where he's
props.
Jesus.
Yes, the one where he's pretending to be God to upset Kathy. It's weird that Heartsy was like was a founding member of the issue crew.
Like that he was ever gonna fucking commit to that show.
Yeah. Can't even commit to his own YouTube
I
channel.
think me and Heartsy squashed our beef eventually. I think we DM'd at some point and mutually were like, "Yeah, I hope you're doing well."
We occasionally interact. I think our last interaction was pretty negative, but I don't think it was hard feelings negative. It was just Twitter argument negative. Heartsy was mad because somebody like posted some leaked McDonald's toys for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and they had Super Sonic and Super Shadow. And Heartsy was like, "Bro, you didn't put a spoiler tag." I'm like, "Heartsy, I could have told you that Super Sonic and Super Shadow were gonna be in this fucking movie. Is that a shock to you?"
That's
And
pretty funny.
he did not like that take. He said, "I could have told you that you're fat and stupid, but I just don't because I'm nice."
Pretty good. Theta May says, "Glad he didn't. He was rough, tolerable enough, but rough." I don't know. He was kind of. I think he was just kind of boring on the issue crew. Like he just.
I think he's funny. I think he's a good podcaster. Like I'm never upset when I listen to like an Kino and Heartsy's there.
I just think he was kind of boring. He just never felt like
He never really acclimated. Like I thought he would kind of like get into the group and it would be fine, but like he didn't really care for anybody who wasn't you or me.
yeah.
Which was I was shocked to hear him say that because it seemed like him and Jason were getting along swimmingly. So like I felt bad when he said that. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
how could you say that to my good friend, to all of my friends?
This is
Tragic.
true. Are you about ready to wrap up?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm getting real tired. Why am I getting fucking tired in the morning? God damn it.
It's fucking 1 p.m.
1 p.m. I gotta like go for a walk or something. I don't know.
All right, gamers, thanks for listening. linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. Go there. There's
That's
stuff.
RIELY. Linked in the description? Question mark.
Is it?
I know I have your YouTube channel linked in the description. I should add your link tree next time we go live.
Yeah, probably. Because my YouTube channel's there and a lot of other stuff too. I do a lot of things, if you didn't know. please listen to the Detour Ahead podcast. It's the best podcast I do, and it only gets like 2 listeners a week. It's like my least popular podcast, and it's the one I'm the most proud of usually.
Yeah, Detour Head's a really good show. You should go listen to that.
Thank you. We got to get you on again.
That would be fun. I love going on Detour Ahead.
Alex is like afraid that you won't like him anymore.
I don't. No hard feelings, man.
Because he came out of the closet as a Trump sexual.
uh, Theta May says, "Glad I caught this live. Thanks for all you two do." Yeah, no problem. Thank you for watching. You're the ones who make it possible.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for watching. Great show. We'll see you next week.